Welcome back to the workshop. It's Tyler from Iron River Armory, and today we're starting on a new project. But before we start, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and then tell me down in the comments what you guys want me to make next. And the project we're starting on today is the Witch's Sickle from the new movie Into the Lost Lands. We start by designing the blade on SolidWorks. We're going to use the sickle found in the movie poster to trace out the blade. We now convert the SolidWorks file into a G-code file for the plasma cutter. Alright, now that the blade's all cut out, we're going to clean it all up. The plasma cutter leaves a lot of molten metal that needs to be grinded off. Now on to the bevels. We're going to start with the secondary bevel to get a sharp edge on it first, then move on to the primary bevel. We start by painting the blade and scribing in guidelines for us. Alright, time to heat treat. We're going to heat up the blade to around 1450 degrees. We then quench it in oil, and at that point the blade is hard but very brittle. So to soften it just slightly, we're going to temper it at 500 degrees for 2 hours. This will soften the blade. This will relax some of the brittleness inside the blade.
Later.
Alright, heat treat's all done, and now we're on to the final sanding. But we're going to do something a little different than what we usually do. We're going to sand the blade down to about 600 grit sandpaper, then we're going to put it into my new stone wash machine. This machine vibrates little stones onto the blade. This will give it an aged and weathered look.
reality detail.
Now we're going to laser engrave the runes on, and then that will wrap up the blade. Now that the blade's done, we're on to the handle. We start by designing it in SolidWorks, just like the blade is going to be based on the movie poster. To add to the witch theme, we're going to put a channel in the shape of a swirl at the base of the handle. Then we fill that channel with a purple epoxy. We then move the file to the 3D printer and start printing. Printing's all done, we're going to clean up the handle with a toothbrush and rubbing alcohol. This will get all the excess resin off. Then we're going to fill the swirl with the purple epoxy resin. And to finish off the handle, we're going to sand it down and buff it, then we glue it onto the blade.